I mean, I think you couldn't ask for more. It's cruising along. I mean, I think that is the word. 200 points in the Sensex, 70 odd points in the Nifty. Absolutely no trouble, really, at least so far. Ekta, this is what I'm picking up from traders and people in the market that I've spoken with, and this is kind of a little pouring a bit of cold water on what is going on. One, most don't see the. I mean, this entire move began with the jobs number in the US, right? The headline number was very strong, but if you look at the internals, it weren't very strong. Average hourly earnings, etc., they were actually quite weak. People don't expect this great start to kind of continue this strong, and this is not just India, but I mean the trading on the back of the NFP that is not expected to continue. Now it may or may not happen, but this is the feedback. The other point many make is that how can the dollar stay lower while the yields on the US continue to rise? I mean, if you look at the dollar index right now, it's about 0.3% higher. But I mean, generally, we've seen the trend, both actually diverge a little bit. The dollar going one way, the yields going other way. Since the election, both have gone one way, which is yields up, dollar up, right? So there's a bit of divergence. Again, people are pointing to that and saying, well, this may not last. I mean, as an indicator. China increased rates. Manisha talked about that on Friday. Again, that is one thing which is being talked about as a concern, especially for the commodities complex, and other things. I mean, but commodities, China is the big guzzler. The Japanese market is at a 50-day average, by the 50-day moving average, about 19,000 or so. So these are just a couple of indicators from around the region. Here in India, you got the RBI policy, which is being, by the way, being considered as a close call. If you ask economists, and we'll put out our poll as well in a bit, the consensus is that no hike. But if you talk to market participants, that is being cited as many are saying, well, we will see a cut. The reason for that, of course, is being cited as the budget, which kind of more or less stuck to a stable path on the fiscal consolidation. At least, I mean, the talk has been that way. There was a slight sort of miss, but citing the budget, people are saying, well, it kind of opens the room for maybe a 25 basis point rate cut. And of course, you've got election season now. And it's quite strange, frankly, because, I mean, we're not allowed to conduct an exit poll or publish an exit. Not even conduct, forget publish. But it doesn't take away all the speculation and talk in the market in terms of who's ahead, who's behind, Punjab, Goa. Of course, the big one is Uttar Pradesh. But I think that will also be very, very closely watched. So just highlighting a couple of things in terms of conversations out there.